Hello, my dear ones. In this demo, we will continue exploring filtering. And this topic, first, I am going to tell you the topic of this is creating area charts. We will create an area chart, but we will continue exploring filtering. We will cover advanced filtering, which we didn't in previous demo. And we will move on from line charts to stacked area chart. This timeout visualization will make we will have two series. One is for global sales, which we are having, and another one we will have for Japanese sale. So there are two series, one for global sale and another one for Japan sales. Let's add a third series correspond to sale in European Union. So we will drag and drop European Union here on y-axis. And see there are three lines representing by different colors. We click on, if we go to the focus mode and we click on focus mode, that is on the top right corner, that allows us to examine our chart in more detail. Once we are done, we can go back to our main report. If you want to see for any particular year, you can see in 2003 some of different EU sales, global sale and Japan sale is there. I guess in the year 2000 some of sales is maximum. So once we are done with detailed examination, we can click on go back to the report. Now when our visualization has three data series, it's starting to get a little complex and we make it more complex. What we will do, we will simply drag and drop other series called other sales. So we have individual sales for each of the region. Now it's time. We also can put here any sales if we want. Now it's the time we should go to focus mode. If you look at this visual and detail, you will see that there are not stacked in other words. So all of these data series start with a value of 0 on y-axis, and what if you are interested in viewing them as part of their cumulative sum, that is as a part of global sales. To do that, we have to change the type of visualization from a line chart to area chart. So if you look closely to visualization pan, this is this second icon in second line denote area chart. In row 2, so first icon is currently highlighted line chart and the next to the line chart there is a area chart. Immediate right to line chart. So if we click on here, back to here, and if we click on here, area chart, you can see there is a change. Okay, it will convert to the an area chart, and let's click on the report as soon as we click on this. Click on the focus mode. So as we go to the focus mode, and we can see the change in appearance of visualization. We can see here there is a change in visualization pane also. All of these charts have the region below them shaded in now. At this point, this is still not a stacked area chart. So we will see these all begin from 0 on y-axis here. Let's fix them in a moment, but first go to the advanced filtering. First go to back to report. So we can see how we can change line chart to area chart. First, if you want to convert any of your chart from line chart to area chart or area chart to line chart, Power BI has the capability to do in a click just. You can convert the chart by just clicking in visualization pane. So we begin by revealing the filter pane. If there is it's minimized, just maximize it. We click on by clicking on the arrow button, and in the filter pane there are list of visuals. In this filter, one list of visuals are there. We click on, so the one you want to change, you have to click in that one entry for each field, and each of those fields are currently set to all. Set to all here. To try out advanced filtering, we have to expand filter card for one of these fields. Let's we do for the year field here, and you can see we will go for advanced filtering here. We have three drop down: filtering, basic filtering, top end filtering, and we are already familiar with basic filtering and top end filtering. Let's choose the advanced filtering from drop down, and from the other control you will first scroll down here, and from another control title show items, when the value we can choose the predicate of our choice. These predicates includes here is less than or equal to, is greater than or equal to, and many more. So is less than, we choose the predicator is greater than or equal to, and then just go to specify a value. Here is greater than equal to, and we will specify the value. Let we have a hardcore value, that literal 2000, and after that we have radio button to perform logical and or of different predicates. We have selected and let's add second filter predicate. This time we add the predicate less than or equal to, is less than or equal to, and we will put a hard code value. We type the value 2015. So we are, so the result will be the combination. We are going to restrict our visualization from 2000 to 2015. Okay, we don't want to see before it, and we want to see don't want to see after 2015 or before 2000. So we are putting restriction on our visualization. Once we have fixed the values, so predicates, we can go ahead and click on apply now or apply filter button. So by clicking here, you can see there is a change. Once you click on apply filter button, it turns out there are couple of phases of loading data into Power BI from a data source. One of these mode is known as import mode. Other is known as direct query mode. In the import mode, data is going to be cached in memory into Power BI. Whereas in direct query mode, every interaction with the report causes a correspond interaction between underlying data source. Now, when we see a button like this, apply filter here, apply filter here, you should keep in mind that this can lead to powerful performance improvement. While working with direct query, let's say we did not have any explicit apply filter button there, every tweak that we made to our predicates would have caused interaction between underlying database. So if we had direct query turned off, so here it's a best practice while designing your Power BI desktop and reports to make use apply functionality like the one you have seen on your screen. In any case, that little say we will return. Let's come back to our visualization. So, okay. Here we have only the year between 2000 to 2015, and we can confirm that. Click on focus mode icon over on the top right. X-axis starts from here and Y ending here. So for better visualization, we just go to the focus mode. We can see sum of EU sales for any particular year, sum of global sales for any of the year. I want to view it for 2000. So I can say sum of sales EU is 52.75 and sum of global sale is much more than it. So if I'm saying here, I can see sum of global sale, I guess here is on maximum point. And Japanese sales, some of other sales we can see even here. One last tweak we want to make here, that we want to go for stacked area chart rather than simple area chart. And that will allow us to view sales in different geographical area. Stacked or layered, one of the top of another, summing up the total geographical sale of that year. In order to change the visualization type, let's go back to the report. And then in the visualization span, we click on the little icon for stacked area chart. There in row 2, it's the third icon from the left, and as soon as we choose the stacked area chart, it appears in change in our visualization. So you can see change. So all of the series now start from one after one above the other. Let's go back to the focus mode in order to get better view of this data. It's very clear that our series all do not start from 0 on y-axis, rather all series start of the baseline set from the data point of the previous series. And by hovering over these series, the individual sale for that particular year can be marked off on y-axis in order to get the total global sales. Okay guys, so this is the powerful performance of Power BI, powerful application to the visualization of Power BI. How you can use filtering, how you can change chart from one to another, how it is picking color at its own, how it's not messing up things without mentioning. So my dear, you can see some of other sales is representing here, some of JP sales is here only, some of global sales is here, and some of European sales is here. You can see by area even that which one is lesser. For example, at this point we can see some of other sale is very less from diagram. But as we will hovering over the chart, we can see easily the values. All four values, Japanese sale, other sale, global sale, European Union sale, along with the year, it's very clear and very visible. So you have learned how to create stack chart, stacked area chart, line chart, and three different kind of filtering: advanced filtering, top end filtering, and basic filtering. And what it causes the data and charts to change in view. Okay, I hope you got all the information I really want to convey you. Okay, friends, thank you so much.